Wen Soon's gonna come up and make a speech. Inspirational.
Hi guys. Okay. All right. Hopefully I won't bore all of you. So try to keep awake. If you can't, slap yourself or something, or have the person next to you slap you to keep yourself awake, because we don't want you falling asleep. All right. So today I see many faces, some old, some new. However, we come here today to celebrate not one person, but to celebrate one thing: service. Saving the world, one service project at a time. That's the words I saw. Those are the words I saw on a poster at the district convention in Montana. Well, I didn't actually attend it, but I saw some pictures, and But those are the words. But those words do describe who we are and what we do, and it describes each and every one of us. And when I first took office, many people cracked jokes like, "When will he come? Soon!" and I realized I've heard that since I was at elementary school. I heard it in middle school. I heard it in high school. I still hear it today, and I'll probably hear it till I live to a very long age. And well, I don't know if some of you guys have noticed, but I had a rough couple first months. It was pretty hard because I've actually wondered to myself if it's easy being a new lieutenant governor from a different city, because as some of you guys may know, the past 3 lieutenant governors before me were from Washington High School. And then I thought to myself, is it ever possible that I could ever connect to Fremont Key Clubbers? Could I ever connect with Milpitas Key Clubbers? Because deep down we're all different. And some things you guys always say, I never truly understand. I'm not kidding right here, but when you guys said what BART, I was like, what's BART? Because in San Jose, we use light rails, we don't use BART. The closest thing we have, we don't really have any trains around here, because the closest around here would be BART up in Fremont and Caltrain down in South San Jose, and those are about 15 minutes, so we don't really use the train that much. And then another thing I heard or seen around in Fremont was this restaurant called Five Guys. People have been always saying, "Hey, let's go to Five Guys," and then I'm like, "Dude, are you guys talking Five Guys hanging out or something?" Or
Me too, I thought that too. Don't worry.
And then I realized that we all do come from different areas, and what I say may not be clear to some of you, because San Jose, Milpitas, and Fremont are all different, but we all come together to unite for one thing, and it's service. And to be together as a division, the key point is we have to unite and we have to understand each other. Because if we don't know how to relate to one another, we can't focus on one thing, because we'll have troubles we'll be too busy trying to sort out how to communicate, and that will be a key problem. And a piece of advice I want to give to all of you is everybody who hangs out around you, they're your legacy, because whoever you influence should be what counts. It shouldn't be how much. People shouldn't count by how many service hours they do or how much money they fundraise. It should be how many people they've impacted. It doesn't matter if you've raised $0 for a cause. As long as you make a change, as long as you participate in a lot of service projects and you manage to change at least one person's life, you've made a difference in everybody's life. Because just because you're influencing one person doesn't mean you're just targeting that one person. You're also influencing whoever that person influences. Because everybody needs a role model, and if you're that role model, you can ensure that they'll follow in your steps, and they'll follow your decisions. They'll follow in your footsteps. And the first thing I want to do is I want to say something to Independence High School. Alright, so Independence High School is my home club. And the first thing I want to say is I'll never forget the day that they locked me out of my own banquet. And I'll never forget the day I first joined Key Club at my campus. And how I joined Key Club was my friend was like, hey, join Key Club, and she just dragged me to the meeting because she wanted to impress the president at that time by showing that she could recruit members. So I was drafted inside the position into the Key Club. And then when I first joined, I didn't know it at the time because I was a freshman, but it was kind of really corrupted, and we had less than 60 members at the time. And then some of you guys may know about how that feels like, but we managed to turn ourselves around because we've always thought positive, and we've always kept going forward, because if you keep thinking about your past, you're never going to keep going forward. And I would just want to say that I'd like to see you guys keep up the good work, and I hope to see you guys next year for our 10th year anniversary. Alright, so the next thing I wanted to mention is Irvington High School. So for you guys, I know you guys are a pretty new club, but I'm impressed by how much progress you guys have made, because usually new clubs, they kind of okay, but then you guys, I saw when you guys sent me your reports, your membership's over 150 members, and that's pretty impressive. And I never seen a club go that. I could never imagine a club getting so much members in 3 years. And I'm very impressed.
Thank you. On behalf of Irvington. Thank you.
Alright, so next is KIPP San Jose Collegiate. So when I first heard about KIPP being located right next to my campus, I was like, what? There's a school next to us? They're literally located just 2 or 3 minutes walk from Independence High School. I just walk there and I'd see them. Every time I have PE, I can see their school as I practice. And sometimes I wave to some of them saying, hi. And one wish I hope that I wish would happen in your school is I wish our lunches didn't have to be different times, and you guys didn't end at you guys didn't end at 4 p.m. because if we had the same time, we could all bond and intermingle among our clubs. For Mission San Jose, I just wanted to say that you guys are one of the strongest clubs in this division. You guys, I think have done the most fundraisers out of the division, and you guys have raised the most funds. I was impressed at your trick or treat for UNICEF when you guys raised over $1,000 for UNICEF. I'm sure you guys have influenced a lot of people, and keep doing the great work. Next is Piedmont Hills. The first thing I've noticed from Piedmont Hills is how much service hours they did. One time I think they did over 1,000 hours in one of their months, and that's impressive. And every month they continue to show how they've always continued to do the most service hours. Usually they would average about 200 service hours a month, and that's pretty impressive for such a good club.
Nice save.
All right. So now we move on to people in this division. So to Yiming, who's my secretary. I appreciate all the assistance you've given me over the years and support. And you're always keeping it honest with me. And I really do appreciate what you've done for me. And you know I'm always I'm technologically challenged, so he's always helped me out with all the reflector stuff and maybe PowerPoint and other random stuff that I can never get to do. And to my divisional news editor, Lisa. I won't ever forget you because you're one of the best key clubbers at this school. I can remember when I was making my literature to run for LTG when you came over to my house and then you were helping me make it. And then every couple sentences you always found something wrong with it and you would yell at me till I got it right because I know deep down you want to make everything as perfect as possible, and I thank you for helping me with that. And you always have funny phrases that I make fun of, and without your encouragement, I would never get my work done on time. And you're one of the most dedicated people I know.